Hello people and welcome aboard to follow yet another World Team Carcassonne Online Championships match, this time between Hong Kong and Tutejšyja. It is now week 4 or almost at the end of week 4, and given that, let's have a look at the classifications. So regarding the Group E, where Hong Kong and Tutejšyja are, Taiwan is at the moment in the lead with 3 match wins. Portugal as second with 3 match wins also. Tutejšyja has the possibility today, here and now, secure at least the top 3 spot if they win today. And that would mean that, if Tutejšyja wins today, there is no possible way for any of these 3 countries, Taiwan, Portugal, or Tutejšyja, to get a placement below third, which means that again Tutejšyja can today secure their third or better spot. Might still have to fight for tiebreakers because not every group will get 3 teams into the playoffs. Only the 4 best teams that place third will get to the playoffs. And Hong Kong definitely needs a win today to have a chance at the playoffs. And judging based on how Tutejšyja does today, also both the United States and Finland might have a chance at top 3. Emphasis on might, because it will first of all require a lot of good results both to the US and to Finland this week and the next week, and it also requires Tutejšyja to also lose next week and stuff. So that's the case as it is now. Today's lineups is on table 1 we have Karaher versus Evax. We have Sunny Chen versus Natasha 23. Kingsley versus Vasimir on table 3. Table 4 we have the Hong Kong captain Helik versus Tiho Hod. And on table 5 we have CT versus Klatky Alex. It's somewhat notable at least that Tutejšyja seems to be giving a lot of playtime to Evax, Vasimir and Klatky. I think they might have actually been all playing in every match that they have had, and well, so far it has at least it has paid off, as Tutejšyja is in a great spot at the moment. Hello Wong and Clavier. Now, if you want to see a specific match, do let me know in the chat and we will dive into that one. As for the streamer rights, I will be starting with who will we start with? Let's do like CT and Klatky. Let's start with those two. Should be starting at any minute now, and there we go. I see that there are some Hong Kong adversaries in the chat, as per usual, I would say. Okay, CT gets the first city, and Klatky, I mean, two options, either here start a city or here and start a city, maybe even upwards, but yeah, this is what I would do, making another platform to attack city's city later, and also starting a city of your own in a perfectly safe spot. City, honestly, like just here, build your city, and if Gladki then attacks from here, then city will automatically be getting a platform to harass or to attack to Gladki's city. I think he's doing. I think city is building his city from the wrong side. Specifically for the reasons I mentioned. So if Gladki now had a city plus road tile in hand, he would attack from here and not create a platform to harass his own city. So no like extra benefit for CT. Turns out that well, Gladki obviously didn't have a city plus road tile and gets the 4 points. CT now with a nice looking city, but it is attackable, and gets the first monastery. And I would just go here and meeple it. I mean, you have to meeple this monastery, that's for sure. Here is not that good, because then if Gladki goes over here, creates another attacking opportunity to the city, and then at the same time creates the attacking opportunity or the attacking platform with tempo, because city will be forced to defend this square, which is why over here would have been slightly better. But CT goes for the northern part. I mean, it's a very subtle difference between this and this, but now we get to see why it matters. So now Gladki is able to create another attacking platform to the city, and at the same time makes the move with tempo. So there you have it. Now we can attack city both with city tiles with field and city tiles with road, and suddenly city's position is not looking all that great regarding his city, but of course otherwise it's looking quite nice. I mean, he has a 4-point loop that he's about to complete. He has a nicely developed monastery, and he might even drop a farmer, which honestly is a good move because there is nothing but room for development. There's like only green squares, and there's the city. Yeah, there we go. We drop a farmer, good stuff. And now here comes Gladki, using the platform that he was able to create with tempo. And so, yeah. Okay, CT, I either go here and take the road or just take 3 points. I would prefer this, I think, just because we will then be able to get the 2 points from the city as well, and make it harder for Gladki to connect, whilst not giving too many possibilities for Gladki to grab this road, because we will be taking it with any curve or with any crossroad as well. Also, if we do this, it will not leave any possible field attacking opportunities, whereas this, Gladki could go over here with like a field triangle or something and attack the field, although it's not like anywhere near worthy to do at this point. Great stuff. Top priority, and now you see like Gladkey doesn't really have any use for this tile. He should go, I was gonna say over here to make the platform to attack CT's road or to harass CT's road, but he decides that he just wants to fill the more restricted square, which is understandable. Not a good move. Not a good move. It's only a 3-point field and it's a blockable connection. Also using a valuable shielded tile. I don't like this move at all. Not one bit. As CT, I would immediately go here without a meeple and just start restricting this square and add 1 point to my monastery. Like, building this is not important at all because it's likely going to be shared at some point. Okay, starting a new city, building up your monastery, good stuff. And CT, I mean, could go here and now take the city, or could go like over here, start a new city to the left, or even to the north, because almost all city caps with field are remaining. Okay, now I think we go here with field side to the right. Yep, restricting the road of CT and making sure that if CT wants this meeple back, then at least he will have to build up this city or add points to it one way or another. Easy decision. We have to defend the connection. Not adding another meeple because this field is still only worth 3 points, so it's not worth using any more than one meeple on it. Even though there is room for development of the field. Okay, I reckon we go here, or, I mean, actually, I don't know, but we only have one meeple. Yeah, we gotta go here to fill the sensitive square. I was gonna suggest taking this ring road, but when I noticed that the city only has one meeple, it's not gonna be worth it. Okay, what do we do with this though? I'm not sure actually. I mean, maybe we go over here and we deny Gladkey from taking a loop road when he gets the dagger. So go over here, maybe over here, then get another road tile to slightly cover this square, but there aren't really great options here. Okay, there should be a go to move. Go over here, meeple the road. We don't need to really care about the city too much yet because city already has a city that requires a city plus field tile, so I don't think city will be too eager to take this city. Take the road. Nice. Attacking a 3-point field feels so wrong. I agree. I definitely agree. It's not a move that I would recommend almost under any circumstances. Like pretty much the only circumstances I would recommend attacking a 3-point field is when it can connect to a when it can connect to the main field or at least to a larger field. And even that is like in very specific in very specific scenario. In general, I would never do that. Okay. Do we take this meeple back? Uh, I think we should, because we don't have anything else really to do with this tile, and this city still requires 2 tiles to be completed after. And if we don't take this meeple back at any point, we are going to be losing in a mini battle. We can't protect this square. We can't do anything here really, because we don't really want to be using our last meeple. I think we just do this. Because now we are leaving a 4-point road up for grabs for Gladky. And that's not very good. That's not good. Okay, well now we gotta go here, because like this is the only tile that we should be using here, the road triangles, if we don't use tiles like this city crossroad here. Like legit, road Doritos are the only tiles that CT must be. Oh my god, that CT must have been thinking of using here at the moment that he just took another city. But he doesn't do it. He doesn't do it. And I'm not a fan of such activity. Also, another mistake from Gladky, I think. I mean, using a valuable city cap just to block, just to try and block a 1-point city, whereas I think given the amount of city caps that were remaining, I mean, this would have been just a great move, because there are still all of the daggers remaining, so it would not have been a risky play to take this possible 10-point city, which he would have been able to complete right away, by the way. And I mean, instead he decided to take another city, but he was not able to now use this city cap productively. He wasn't able to meeple it, and now CT might even take it, although I have a feeling that he's going to just finish the 12-point city that he has and continue playing with 2 meeples. Because if City takes this, then there's going to be a new attacking platform to the field, which is now 9 points, 12 points. And I would not be surprised if Gladky goes over here and attacks the field, although this would also be a decent move. Or from this side. City might just have given up on that road. Could be, could be. But it's still like fairly easily completable. And I mean, well, as long as Gladky doesn't do anything here, then we don't need to worry about the road. That is true. But I would still prefer to see this meeple back in our hand when there is still no like immediate threat of this city getting completed by Gladki. Okay, instead of continuing his city or doing a field move, he decides to restrict the monasteries of CT, which also actually seems to be a really decent move actually. There are no vanillas remaining at all. No vanillas, and Gladki keeps drawing the field Doritos. Now only one field Dorito remaining, plus one divider, so only 2 tiles here. So actually a very proficient or a very useful block, very annoying to deal with for CT. Okay, now we go here and we take a meeple back because we have to be prepared for the field fight, which CT is undoubtedly gonna start. Could do with this tile too, but I think we just take points with this. I mean, either here or just start the attack. It's one or the other. I mean, technically we could go here, I guess, and prepare a blocking of this monastery if Gladki finds another triangle here. But, I mean, we can start blocking it anyways when Gladki finds anything here, so it's not important. But that seems to be the case that CT wants to do, though. And, well, unfortunately, it kind of backfires as Gladki immediately gets a meeple back from the monastery. So now we are actually in a not so comfortable position. We are in a meeple disadvantage. Gladki has a threat of completing the city. Gladki has a threat of completing this road at some point. We have only 2 tiles that can get these monastery meeples back, or a monastery meeple back. This road is still sensitive because it might be the missing piece for Gladki to finish the city eventually. And we are behind on the scoreboard. But +4, +8, 11, 15, 7, 1, 1, +5, +6. Okay, we are +6. But you know, meeple disadvantage, and this field has grown to be quite sizable. So we likely have to fight for it. And Gladki, if he gets like a regular straight road or something, he will undoubtedly go over here and place a second farmer to the field, which is not gonna be good for us as CT. Yeah, I think this is what we have to do. We have to create a threat of blocking this city, and then we can maybe get our meeple back. There are no daggers with the right-hand side curve. And here comes the attack to the field by Gladki. Now, well, we could restrict this city to a 50-50, but it's not an efficient use of a city cap. We could block this monastery. That would be efficient. Because there are still, I think, at least one regular curve, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2 regular curves, plus 2 field crossroads that will get points, at least 3 points, well, plus 1 to Gladkey and a Bibble back, so I reckon we do this. But CT has other ideas and starts, oh my god, and starts another city, and now Gladkey gets his meeple back. Oh my, this is really bad. This is really bad. Should go over here, absolutely. As Gladkey. Should be taking the points and the meeple back. I mean, he could be tempted to go over, also over here, but why go over here when we can get 4 points and a meeple back immediately? Exactly, and now we have the meeple advantage again as Gladkey, and we are doing phenomenally. CT, meanwhile, is he gonna meeple the cap? Yes, he is. Yeah, I mean, as CT, we are in trouble. I mean, we gotta get either the field triangle or the divider, like, very, very soon to get this monastery meeple back, and maybe at some point this back also. Gladkey might go over here or over here. No, he's not gonna go over here. Not gonna give a point, but maybe over here. What else does he have? I mean, sort of relevant to go over here and take the field, I guess, but not necessary. Oh yeah, of course, that's also a decent move. So we protect this square because we still have 3 tiles to go there. Yeah, 1 triple city with a road and 2 road triangles. Ideally, we of course want the road triangles as long as there is at least 1 tile to go over here as a city cap. And there is, after this one, there is still 1 city crossroad, which is why as CT this meeple, this 1 point meeple has been a real pain in the ass for us, because it is losing a mini battle, but we, well, like, despite the surplus amount of tiles that we get, which would fit there, which would give us a meeple back, we can't really place it there. Now that Gladkey is only 1 tile away from finishing the city, and it is an issue. Okay, Gladkey gonna be able to go over here now. Ah! Ah, that's no. I think that's really bad. I mean, why take 2 points when you can take 1 point and potentially get your meeple back on like the very next turn? Because like a meeple is way more. A meeple is worth way more at the moment than 1 extra point. Like way more. Hmm. Don't like. Okay, now this is certainly a connection tile. Okay, CT finally gets a field Dorito. I mean, potentially, I guess he could even meeple the city. Now that he has 2 meeples, and there are still triangles that we can use to finish to finish the city. And I mean, where else are you gonna use the meeples to? Like, I guess you could take like 2 fields, but you're gonna get a meeple back, and you're still gonna be having 2 meeples. So I think we definitely meeple this city. Get 2 points. It's a 5-point move with no meeple investment. which is what we do. Okay. As Gladkid, do we go over here? Do we just block this city? Because there will be... Actually, there is still one starting tile. And the city crossroads, so... Unfortunately, I don't think we can go over here. Even though it would immediately block the monastery, but there's no real need to block monasteries or block anything really at this point when both players have 2 meeples and there's only 12 tiles remaining. So as Gladkey, I think we just take a 6-point field and then get another curve and prolong this field to a 9-point field. I guess we could also take it from this side. Just depends on how many tiles we would have exactly to here to get the additional 3 points also. And the answer is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At least 3, 4 tiles. So yeah, I mean this is a solid move to go over here, meeple the field, and then we will have a good use for regular straight roads. Maybe for the starting tile if there are no city caps available, and also for the final field crossroad, taking 2 points and extending the field. But it chooses a very different idea. One that I can't really agree with. I mean, he chooses to have the divider as a 7-point tile, but why bother when you could go here, take 6 points, and then have the divider as a 4-point tile? And it would also not create any additional attacking opportunities to the field. This is just generally a bad move. Also, he could have just thrown it here and have potentially more tiles to make points to the field. Because it seems that there is still one tube divider remaining. So would have 2 tiles or 2 city caps with field instead of 1. Let's have a point count here. So +4 for CT, +6, 9, 10, 17, 21, 18, 14, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are -2 as CT, -3, +3. But CT attacks the field. I think he has 1 tile to go here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, there are no tiles here. But we do get points. But this creates a loop that extends the field for Gladkey if he gets the final remaining road Dorito. Boy, this is a good tile for CT. But will he do this or will he take 6 points? Well, it's actually only 3 points though. Whereas this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 points if you place a meeple. It wouldn't be able to get to the main field though, because there would be no tiles here at all. But it's still more points than this, at least momentarily. Because there is still at least one stick cap remaining, which Gladkey might be able to get a 9-point move. Not with this tile though. With this tile, I hope Gladkey knows that there are no tiles here. But it is quite a point lead that CT now has, I think. Plus 19, 27, 30, 35, 41, 35, 30, 31, 27, plus 12 for CT. Man. Okay, we take 4 points, which is understandable, and CT gets 6 more points. And with that, the game is sealed, or should be sealed. Yeah, we can take exactly 2 points with this. And then there are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There is one regular straight road. There is a starting tile, I think. And then something. Oh, the road Dorito, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. No road Dorito. I must have miscounted a lot. No, because Gladkey got this one here. It's this one. Okay, so now a starting tile and a regular straight road, which both of which Gladkey will be able to take 6 points with. For CT, just take points with this, like, yeah, just take 2 points from here, or I think that's the best actually. Just take 2 points here and then a 4-point road afterwards. Doesn't matter what tile you get, you'll be able to take a 4-point road. And it is gonna be so that the first game is gonna go to Hong Kong with quite a clear point margin. Oh, actually! Oh, no, wait. There was a much better move for CT, because CT could have gone over here and dropped a farmer, and he could have gotten to this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to an 18-point field with 100% certainty. That would have been such a glorious move. That would have been a glorious move. 100% chance of connection for 18 points. Not that it matters regarding the end result, but it would have been such a beautiful move to end the game. Would have been so precise. But we win nonetheless, which is all that matters. by 8 points and 14 and 17. Only by 9 points. 8 points. Thought it would be more actually, but did I miss something then? Don't know. It's 1-0. And let's see how the others are doing. So Evox has been able to take a 1-0 lead for Tutejšyja. Then we have Sunny. We're okay. Sunny. Oh, a 1 point win against Natasha with 121 to 120. Oof. Imagine scoring that much and you end up losing by 1 point. Then we have Vasimir versus Kingsley, and it is 0-1 in favor of Tutejšyja. And how about the Hong Kong captain? Has been able to take a 1-0 lead. So far, it is the results seem to favor the Hong Kong team, but no match points yet, which is exciting, really. Okay. How about giving some screen time to Karaher? Let me actually check. This is the second game, not the third. Yeah, second game. Thanks for the updates, Wong. Unfortunately, I seem to have been a bit too eager to check it, to check all of them myself. Okay, so Evax Karaher, I think Evax was the one who leads 1-0. Yeah, so Karaher does have some pressure on his back. What do we do here? This is kind of an unfortunate tile for us because we can't really start a road without restricting our own feature. So we just do a restriction move on the field. Yeah. I mean, in an alternative universe, this would be like sort of kind of good move, I guess, because no, actually, it's not really a good move because it still requires only one tile to finish, and all 3 daggers were out. Plus, like in case Karahara does not get a city cap to finish this city, but instead gets a city cap over here, over here, it doesn't really matter that this city is momentarily blocked, because chances were that it was gonna get out at some point. What Evax was able to do, however, was that he was able to prevent Karahar from dropping a farmer at the same time. So I guess that's something working. We take more points. As Carragher, we should take more points. And now there are 2 access spots to the field, which I think Ivan should be taking the other one at any second now. I think we should go over here uh, or over here. Either direction is good, and we should meeple the field with the second farmer, and we do that. And Carragher really seems to be liking those daggers. 1, 2, 3, all daggers with the right hand side curve are now gone, and only 1 dagger remaining with the left hand side curve. So there's that. So now all blocking which involves daggers will be much more deadlier. Now, however, we go over here and honestly we drop a farmer. I think a farmer is good because there is... Ah, I mean, yeah, we had this, but I, it's not really great to try and save this, to be honest, because we only had 1 divider to go here. So it was unlikely that we were going to be able to finish an 8-point city. And since all daggers have gone, there is no dagger that we can place here. We would need quite specific tiles to finish the city anyway. So I think this is a waste of a city cap. But fortunately, we don't get punished for it, as we get another city cap immediately after. And we are now able to fulfill the dream of placing the first farmer. And if we get a road Dorito, we can place another farmer over here, or with any road tile, go over here and farm. Which is why I think it is rather weird that Evax does not drop a 3rd farmer like this, because I think it would be in order, because now there is a looming threat of Carragher just getting to the field and equalizing it eventually. I think we should go over here now and block this connection opportunity to the field. Also could, I mean, I guess we could go over here and restrict the access of this green farmer to the field, but it can get to the field from here as well, so it's not really important. So I think we just go here and we block the access. Ah, I see. Thank you, Raf, for keeping having my side in this, for doing what I guess would be my job. Okay, I don't like this. I don't like this. I mean, I think the primary idea is to restrict this square even further, and to maybe restrict this this square eventually. But like nothing here can be restricted to like 100%. There are tiles to everywhere. Or maybe like, I mean, I guess you could restrict this square to a dagger, but it's not important, really. Or is it? No, actually, it's would be a decent move because then it would block this road meeple, but it would still be like 7 points, and it's sort of a slow process. Yeah, I still like this better to start securing the field. Okay. Carragher now does have a wonderful spot for a monastery, but will he use it? He will not. Instead, he takes a 6-point monastery spot in the northwest. Doesn't want to include this city to the main field, which is understandable. Okay, we could. No, actually, yeah, this is perfectly fine. This is perfectly fine because now we still have, I think, 4 tiles over here. We have 4 tiles, 4 road corridors to go over here, and we have a long road, and we also add a potential 1 point to this city. So we might be having a massive ruin. I mean, theoretically, we could even complete this city, but that's a long way. We first of all need the final triple city with a road. Then we need starting tiles or city crossroads. We need a city cap over here. Like we just overall need a lot of tiles to finish the city, and it's unlikely that we can do that without Evax attacking the city at any point. Okay, Evax does what Carragher didn't. Has no doubts to extend the field even further, which might be risky though, because it was already 15 points and it was still growing with this city. But it was a great monastery spot, I admit that. Given the amount of points that Evax is behind, I think we gotta meeple this. We gotta start taking risks. At least small risks of grabbing as many points and really anywhere we can. Pays off immediately. We finish the monastery and we have a 7-point monastery now. Plus we have another perfect monastery spot. So good stuff there. Would you look at this? We can make a tower of monasteries. Now we go over here again, and we meeple this again, and then we get a road again, and we are very, very quickly catching up on points. We also have this 10-point city that we can finish. We can get a meeple back from here. We have all kinds of good stuff happening. Carragher finishes the road. Does not take 4 points. I'm not sure about this move actually. I mean, 4 points is 4 points though. And Evax having no meeples likely won't be attacking this road anytime soon. But I mean, if you want to fight for the field, I guess it's mandatory? Or is it? Because we have the meeple majority now either way. Well, we'll see. Well, this is not the tile we can attack the field to. We could go over here, extend this city, and then on next turn attack it. Imagine if Evax gets the final monastery immediately. I mean, yeah, this is why I would rather see the extension of the city, because now Evax was able to complete it with one city cap instead of two, and we would have been able to extend it again. This is not good if you are Karaher, because now we have all kinds of issues. We are losing the field at the moment, first of all. Our opponent has an extra 5-point monastery, and they are equalizing the meeples also. Evac should have really no issues going over here and dropping a farmer, facing the city either to the left or to the south. I mean, really the only worry that Evax now has is like do not lose the field, or do not even let your opponent tie the field. That's like the only worry that Evax has, or should have, I think. Yeah, now we go over here. And Karahar will get his road back now. 6 points, an 11-point road, quite long. So we'll be clearly ahead on the scoreboard, but with the features on the board, mainly the field, Evax is still ahead. I mean, fieldless win. I mean, it might have been likely. It might have been possible, like I don't know, 10 or 15 moves ago. But now that it has expanded so much, I don't think it is really an option anymore. Yeah, the problem is the field is extending too much to south. I agree. The fieldless idea kinda dies when the opponent draws and meeples 3 stacked monasteries. So it does. But we now have the meeple advantage. And I'm not sure what this is. I think we had a... What did we have? I mean, I think we could have attacked the field with another meeple from here. Either through a vanilla, which there was still 2 remaining actually. One... Yeah, 2 remaining. So we could have gone over here and meeple the farm over here. Or just the other way around, just simply here and meeple the farm here. in which case we would have actually a ton of tiles to get to the field. But this also works somewhat. It prevents, or it actually doesn't prevent, it limits Carragher's chances to get to the field from here to a 50-50 because there is only one starting tile remaining. So there is a clear idea with this tile. But I mean, Carragher could still like get a straight road or something and just double down on this connection. Or he can go over here and drop another farmer, which seems to be a decent idea. Or from here, that's also looks to be fine. There are still, I think, one field crossroad and how many regular curves? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Still three tiles that go here after this one, so perfectly fine. Evax might need to. Oh wait. Carragher on minus time. And has lost this game. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. I'm not sure what happened. Um, I mean, he might have had some lag or something, or he just forgot to actually check the time. But both players seem to be aware of it, and this is terrible for Carragher as he takes another L, and Evax will win this duel 2-0. I mean, Evax is suggesting to abandon the game, but it should definitely not be abandoned, but it should be conceded. Should not be abandoned because I don't think the result will then be displayed in the game history. That's why conceding is the thing to do. Unfortunate for Carragher, as I think he had actually a pretty decent standing here. Placed the tile at 1 second and didn't have enough time to place the meeple. I know the feeling. I mean, I have been in the situation myself. Where you have just like just a couple of seconds to go. Then you place the tile, but then you misclick uh, your mouse, like the spot where you place the meeple, and then you just gotta start spam clicking like in panic mode, and then you just lose seconds, and then you are on a minus time. That's probably one of the most frustrating feelings in Carcassonne. I usually do not comment on the games via the in-game chat, but I think this was in order. Although I might have just made myself looking like a clown, because I'm actually not sure if abandoned games are visible in the game history or not. But I think they aren't. I think they aren't. I think that the conceded ones are visible, but but if you just abandon them, then I don't think they are going to be able to be seen in the game history, and therefore they wouldn't, and therefore you wouldn't be able to submit the actual results. But yeah, let's still take a look at the final tiles here. So it is now a 3-3 on the field, and both vanillas are out, and the starting tile is out, so these people will not be joining. Carragher will... Is this a good move? Here and drop a farmer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Only one curve. No, not really a good idea. Ah, but why not take just 4 quick points though? I mean, I guess because of this, but then this is also like 6 points. If you take 4 and then get the triple city with a road, you get 4 plus 6 with your last meeple, and now you get also 6. But getting this isn't guaranteed, so I think you are wasting points. I'm not sure about the remaining tiles though, so this could be a decent move. As for Evax, I mean, he could potentially go over here, since if I count it right, there is a curve of some kind remaining, and it might be just a regular curve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and a meeple. Oh, wonderful move. Also, not possible to block for Carragher, so if there's any doubt or players do not follow the procedure described above, a player is considered to have run out of time. If there is a red time penalty, clock visible below their name when viewing the results after the game. If both players run out of time during the game, then the first player to run out of time loses the game. Yeah. Well, I mean, at least Evax still gets the points. Still gets the elo as it should. But yeah, certainly a nice add from Raf to make sure that the rules are emphasized and that they are used as should. Okay, Evax 2-0 versus Carragher. So that is the first point to for Tutejšyja. And now let's see how Sunny Chen is doing. Seems to be done, which indicates a 2-0 win. And it indicates correctly as Sunny wins and evens up the score to 1-1. Then let's go down on the list. So Kingsley. Oh, Kingsley. Also done. A lot of actually not a 2-0 win, but a 2-1 win for Kingsley. So now at 2-1 for Hong Kong. As Vasimir loses, then how about the captain? Is he gonna be able to get the missing match point? Still at 1-0 situation with 9 tiles. Hilik is in a 1-0 lead. And it's a very interesting looking map, just extending down and down and down and down and down and down. Okay. So Hilik +2, +4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then a potential field invasion. 8, 5, -5 for Hilik. No meeples. Ah. Okay, this seems actually a very good move. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1 triple city, which is with road. Yeah, with road. And then any triangles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 triangle. So it will be important as to who gets the triangle. Is there gonna be able to make a full block? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Actually, no. Because if Tiho goes here, then Hilik can use the triple city. If he goes here, then Hilik can use the field Dorito, right? 1, 2, 3. Wait, but there is no field Dorito. Are there triangles at all? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, there are no triangles. Okay. Well, then we go here. Yeah, then we absolutely go over here. We must go here. We must prevent the possibility of Hilik getting the triple city with a road and connecting to the city or to the ruin. Must do. Tiho is also going to be needing the triple city, and if there is a city cap, he needs to get that as well. Hilik gets the connection to the field. There is no road monastery to go here, which unfortunately I think for Tiho means that Hilik will win this. I think we'll actually certainly win this. +2, 5, 11, 14, 29, 32, 29, 26, 15, 10. Yeah. So this game will go to Hilik, and therefore Tutejšyja will lose actually. And Hong Kong will get the second match win Hilk even gets the triple city. A 3-point move for Tiho, but it will not help enough because he has no meeples. What's the tiles remaining? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I think no city caps remaining, so I don't think it matters actually where he like places this triple city. There is nothing that goes over here, nothing that goes over here, and nothing that goes over here, which would help Tiho. Nothing that goes over here. I mean, I don't see how Tiho could get any points, and he can't. And with that said, we might, I think we could already mark off the points for Hong Kong, but let's just be extra sure and wait until the points are counted. Just a ton of curves remaining as the final tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4 out of like 7 tiles or something. That's kind of ridiculous because Helik was able to make this safe and to pretty much make 100% guarantee that he gets to the field. There might not have been even a possibility of Tiho drawing all the remaining curves. So it is indeed a win for Helik, and therefore a third match point for Hong Kong, and therefore Hong Kong wins, which is great for the US and for Finland actually, I think. Let's see, CT is still playing. What's the score? Okay, the score is 1-1. So it's still gonna go down to a decider, but it's not going to change the winner of the match. Let's see. 49 tiles remaining, so fairly new game. Abandoned games are not visible. Thank you, KK, for confirming. They would have a replay. I mean, they would indeed have a replay on the streams. That is true. Which is, I guess, I guess why streams have an added benefit to a tournament. Like in rare cases like this, if players would would end up abandoning games. Thought the triangles were easy to count, but I missed a road triangle in my first game. Ah. I mean, you are not the only one. Like, it doesn't really matter what tile it is that you are trying to count, they can all be missed. Doesn't matter how few or how many of them were to be in the game. It's always like somewhere in the far far corner of the map that just gets out of your vision or something, and then you miscount. But still a 2-0 win for you, Sunny. So congratulations on that. Okay. Okay, so CT does not decide to finish the road because it would be creating a possibility for Gladkey to block this meeple for good. But like with only 2 tiles that remain there, is it really that worthy to keep waiting? Not in my opinion, no. And like there isn't really anything that you would like to place here except for a road end. And if you even if CT would be getting this triple city, then it can be directed to the left, and then you might still end up with a blocked meeple. So it's very annoying stuff to deal with a sort of a double threat, like when you need to continue the other feature, but you can't because it would be risking your other feature. It's not nice situation to be at. It's very awkward. Okay, CT should be going over here, and yeah, actually not even take the field because he is behind on meeples and he has meeples in vulnerable places. But oh my god, what a tile for Gladkey. 2 more cities to this field, 1 more city to this field, and another farmer, and wow, this is fantastic for Gladkey. And as long as CT decides to keep waiting for this tile and not do anything about this road, I think Gladkey will be super happy about it. Also, the field of Gladkey, like the main 15-point field, is like super safe. The only possibilities to attack it are through a starting tile from here, and like maybe like here and through the outside of the straight road, but it's blockable. So looking really nice for Gladkey here. Has actually 30 points banked at the moment just in fields. Looking really nice. And now might go maybe over here, or maybe over here. Preventing CT from getting any additional curves and making an easy end to his road. I like it. I mean, and again, as CT, we can't continue the road because our city is in danger of getting blocked immediately. And boy, these tiles that come to Gladkey are so super convenient. He's like drawing the absolute lot at the moment. CT using at least 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles to this road, and Gladkey just comes in and swoops the points, maybe on his next move. Does leave a potential 6-point city with 2 other curves, but I mean still, just a free 4-point city and with a remarkable and with a remarkable city cap tile, just being able to steal this nice looking road. That is still true, and there are still 5 monasteries, but um, there are no real good spots for monasteries, only for the road monasteries over here. But otherwise, yeah, I mean, maybe here, but it's kind of vulnerable from the left side. And well, that's about it, really. I honestly don't think that the remaining monasteries are going to get meepled all too much. Huh? I mean, yeah, but Gladky, why go over here when you can go over here? Because it's these meeples that you want to prevent from getting joined together, and not. I mean, I don't think I don't think Gladky should be placing too much emphasis on preventing CT from attacking to this field. I think he should just simply maximize the points he can get from these 2 farmers. But it's only 3 points loss for Gladky if the farmers get united, and City would have to use 2 meeples. But I mean, just look at this splendid tile again for Gladky that he would have been able to use over here. I mean, assuming that the extender would be placed here, then I mean, just freaking imagine now having a potential 8-point city on both fields and then another city cap. And I mean, it's still like really good as it stands, but it could be even better. Could be even better. I mean, city in usual conditions, he would like to very much take this potential 8-point city, but because it would be on both fields, it's not really worth doing. And he might have to just create a potential blocking platform to maybe like somewhere over here. Or honestly, I mean, he might still take this. He has 3 meeples, and then he can later on attack this field and maybe even this field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4 city caps with field on the left. Um, out of 29 tiles. It's not like horrendous, but it's on the verge of uncomfortable and okay. It's, well, I'll tell you what it's not. It's definitely not a fantastic looking situation for CT here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still 4 triangles were remaining that he could have used over here and over here, and now that plan is kinda gone. He didn't want to waste the extender, but I mean, usually this type of city building will cause more issues for you than it's actually worth in terms of immediate points. Ah, true. I also missed this crossroad from happening, so that's a thing. Okay, CT now attacks the 15-point field of Gladky, and is going to be able to do that with added added points from the starting tile, making a 4-point road at the same time. But the issue is that Gladki will be able to place another farmer over here, and it'll be kinda difficult for CT to block that farmer, as this square is already restricted. But Gladki will first have to find a right type of tile to make that second meeple reality. And so far he is not getting those. We are +1 as CT, +2, +6, +10, +18, 19, 14, -1, -6, and -5, and assuming that this field is equal, so -5 as red, and we are in a meeple disadvantage, and it's really painful to watch if you're red when Gladki just keeps racking the points. Okay, well, we finally get this, but is it going to be worth? If Gladki gets a triangle or a triple city, which he does not get, he would be able to go over here. But it is not a possibility now. Gladki will be likely waiting for a straight road or a road tile in general to be placed over here, and then wait for a starting tile to unify this meeple, and I mean maybe even this meeple, like all to the main field, to secure a 21-point field versus 6. Could very well be an option. Okay, as Gladki, do we attack this city? Possibly. It is possible to be completed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Still 3 triangles. 3 triangles. And I mean, we would still have a meeple in hand. Well, I'm really not sure what he's gonna do. Is going here an option? And then trying to get a triangle or a triple city and block both of these features? Because it is adding 1 point to our monastery, and it is creating threats. It is creating threats. Okay, we attack the city. Only 20 seconds on the clock of Gladki, by the way, so had to make a decision quite fast there. Okay, as CT, what do we do? What do we do? I think we just go here and maybe even meeple this. Maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Still 6 city caps. I mean, I guess it's all right. Gladkey, will we take 4 points or will we do this? Take 2 points and prevent the easy completion of this road of CT. I would actually quite like this option, but Gladkey goes with what gives him the most points, which is perfectly understandable. Fine move by CT, a fine move. Blocking the access from the two other city meeple, from the two other field meeples of Gladkey from unifying to this main field and keeping the threat alive of equalizing the main field. CT, I mean, likely we'll just go over here. Yeah, unify the fields. It's a -3. It's -3 points for Gladkey, but I don't think he'll be too sad about it. CT gets the connection, but will he deem it to be worthy or will he want a meeple back? But if he doesn't do that, I feel like CT is so much behind that he just has to go for this one, then get like this meeple back or this meeple back, and then attack this field with another farmer from here and connect it. And hope that Gladkey won't do the same, which he might do. Might go over here and might drop another farmer. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Still 2 regular curves. Still a regular monastery. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No field Doritos. No dividers. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I think there is still one vanilla. So this connection cannot be fully blocked with any tile or with any one tile. So I think this is going to be a good one to make. He is seemingly having some connection issues though. Only has 1 minute on the clock. Are we gonna see another conceding because running out of time? I hope not. Not at least yet. Gladkey goes for the connection. CT needs to get a meeple back. But is he gonna go over here? Are there straight roads? Or is he gonna go over here? He would then be able to get the remaining vanilla and block this connection. Which would actually only be a temporary block. No, it would be a complete block. Yeah. But he would only have 1 tile to do that. No, actually more. He could do it with the regular curve as well. Because it would be the last of its kind. Because there is only 1 remaining after this one. So I think going over here would be a decent move. Plus 10, 11, 17, 22, 40, 39, 38, 33, 30, 25, 24, 20. Gladkey is plus 15 and he has the threat of connecting to the main field. Plus 15 and the threat. That is a lot to come by. Not to come by, but to overcome for CT, and he is in a very problematic situation. He does go for it. He does go for the block, but the tile he gets is not an ideal type of tile. I think he will need to get a meeple back because he will need meeples very quickly. Another 4 points to Gladki, so he is now plus 19 if I counted correctly. CT, I mean, maybe if CT gets now this, he's gonna be minus 16, then blocks this guy, goes over here, drops a farmer, gets the final remaining curve, connects to this 18-point field. He will then be plus 2. There might be hope for him. Might be, but it is only a very portional amount of hope which he gets, and he is not getting a road tile to make that happen. Possibly could maybe go over here, then hope for a road plus city tile, and then secure the curve spot. But I'm not sure if there are any road plus city tiles left. Well, doesn't matter now. Gladki gets the final curve anyways, and it's gonna go over here to limit this to, actually not even to limit this, but just to save the connection, because no other tile but vanilla will go into this square because no others are remaining. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, no other field city tiles are remaining, but one single vanilla, so should be going over here to save the connection. We'll have to take a moment to count the remaining tiles though. 14 seconds in the clock of CT. Will not have too much time left. He will need to take advantage of the time that Gladki now uses. We'll need to realize the remaining tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Will not actually. If CT now goes over here, then Gladki connects. Then there is a city crossroad still remaining, which CT could use to then complete this city. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 22 points. Ah, he doesn't go for it. Damn it. But it would have been so great though. Like just going over here, meepling the city, and actually completing it with the help of your opponent. Like almost forcing your opponent to complete it. And CT now would have been getting this. Oh no. Oh no. And then if the next tile of Gladki is the vanilla, he's gonna go here, and if CT would have then been able to complete the city, he would have 2 more tiles remaining, and maybe he could have even gone over here, drop a farmer, and connect. Like maybe. I'm not saying it's possible because I don't actually know the remaining tiles except for the remaining monastery and the vanilla, but oh, and it's the vanilla. Oh no. CT! Oh no. It would have been so beautiful to make this castle like completed. Oh, oh no. It would have been so perfect. Oh, oh, this is really sad to see. It would have been, I mean, at least in my opinion, it would have been a like just such a wonderful plan. I'm not saying it it would have been a winning plan, but I'm saying that it would have been so beautiful to make the connection and uh, just force your opponent to finish the city if he wants to get to the field. Oh, that would have been great. Also, CT must have miscounted the tiles as he had no tiles to place over here to get to the field. But oh, I'm so sad. Ah, I hope CT will watch this later and he will see the like this idea and I'm not sure what he will think about it, but uh, I yeah I mean I just hope he sees it he sees the idea later because I think it would have been phenomenal. At least phenomenal to see. I'm not sure about if it were to be phenomenal to actually make, because you would have a tremendous amount of well, kind of like luck required, I guess, because you would need to get the most ideal tiles in the most ideal order. But like, given that you were so much behind, I think it would have been great. Actually, if you go over here, then this, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 points more, 82. I mean, probably still not enough. Actually, no, 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 no. Okay, okay. Imagine this. So given the tiles remaining, there were 3 road Doritos, this monastery, and the city crossroad, and this. So if, as CT, if we take this, we hope on our next turn we get this and we place it here. And then Gladky wants to get to this field. He will need to finish this city. Then the remaining tiles are gonna be, I think, like this, this, and this. Then we get the meeple back. Then we are gonna be able to actually, are we able? Yes, we are able. We're able to use this road Dorito to here where it would have been a city crossroad, meeple this field, and then get this, and then make the loop, and then connect to the field. And maybe we would have maybe we would have even be able to win. Maybe. Maybe. But honestly, I don't see any alternative path to yeah, I don't see any alternative path for CT to really win, because the only possible spot to invade the field was from here after Gladky took this curve and this was no longer possible. So, I mean, we could have done a giga mega multi extra brain moves and done something amazing. Well, Gladky takes it down, however, and gives the second point to Tutejšyja. And now we have finally the final score, where Hong Kong wins 3-2. Gosh, that would have been so satisfying to see. Okay, before we end the stream, let's have a look at the classifications right now, because Tutejšyja has now taken an L. So 4, 10, and 10. And for Hong Kong, it's like this, and 9 wins and 11 losses. So Hong Kong will still stay on 4th place because of the tiebreakers. But now, okay, so I'm gonna have to try and make a little maths, even though it's might be totally irrelevant. But so if Finland wins both of the matches, we are now at -7 in tiebreakers versus +0. Like, let's say that the most super freaking optimal is we win 5-0 and 5-0. It's gonna be +3 and 2 wins. If Hong Kong loses to Finland next week, then Tutejšyja loses next week to. Actually, I'm not sure who they will be playing against, but yeah, I think there is actually still a chance for Finland to get to the playoffs, but it's like this small, and given the um, given the performance of Finland this season, it's not very likely to happen. But it's possible. It's possible if we make a super duper ultra mega multi comeback. And Crafty, I wholeheartedly agree. I would not finish Red City as green if that were to be happen. But I mean, just because I don't think City had any other hope, then at least it would have been great to say that okay, if if Gladky gets the vanilla, then at least he won't be able to use it in the way he wants, and that would have been like sort of kind of a win in like in the books of the loser of the game. I mean, that's like my thought process, because if I can't win the games, I very often want to actually like make sure that my opponent can't win with the ideal way that they want, which doesn't like really make a difference in terms of the outcome, or like in terms of the final outcome on who wins and who doesn't, but it changes the mindset that I think I accomplished something, even though you really didn't do all that much. Okay. Tomorrow's stream we will have Portugal Taiwan. So it will be at 11:55 UTC, and it will be the only stream of tomorrow, as yeah, as Finland will be having a match against the US, so I will not be streaming anything else tomorrow. And if you love to watch Portugal Taiwan in Chinese, well, that also works out because very conveniently we have another streamer streaming the same match, Taiwan Portugal in Chinese. And when this week is over, then we can like actually finally on the week 5 make like some sort of math that will be understandable or like more understandable for every viewer, and there won't be too many factors that might change the final outcomes. Thank you everyone for sticking all the way until the end. This will be the end of this stream. I will see you with some